You know, it just dawned on me. We need to conclude Week 18 before we get to the playoff shenanigans, so let's take this time to resolve all that in this special episode of Strat-O-Matic Football! It's almost playoff time! Yeah! Hello, folks. It's Morgoth the Barbarian here, and welcome to... Well, technically this isn't Week 18, but it is, because we got some games we need to roll out here. So welcome to a special Week 18 rollout of our Strat-O-Matic Football playthrough. In the last video, the actual Week 18 episode, we saw Minnesota claim the NFC South, the NFC North. Apparently, I don't know if my geography, with a convincing 37-25 victory over the Washington Commanders. The Vikings, as a result, clinched the NFC North and the 2 seed on top of it. Washington will have to wait to see if the Las Vegas Raiders can help them out here, because a Dallas loss means they get the division still. However, we're missing quite a bit still as of this video here. We still got the not-so-Super Bowl contestants. 2 of the 4 have yet to be determined. They will join New England and the New York Giants. 2 divisions. I mentioned the NFC East is still yet to be done. Actually, wait, that might be 1. I might have misspoke. Yep, okay, so the NFC East will be decided. My apologies there. And then we still got home field advantage in the AFC as the Browns and Chiefs are fighting over it. The overall home field, the Niners can get it with a win. And finally, one final playoff spot, which I may roll through in the thing right here. The Chargers and the Dolphins are fighting over it to see who can be the 7th seed. So we'll resolve all of that and more in this episode here, just really quickly. So before I begin, we need to get through the remaining 15 games, and we've already gotten through 1. Well, it's okay, there's 16 games and we've already concluded 1. I'm afraid, though, that there are quote-unquote 6 meaningless games. So I am going to show you the results of those 6 first. These are the ones that don't really do anything towards the playoffs or the seedings. There might be some minor seeding stuff, but otherwise these games really don't mean anything. So with that being said, we'll show those first 6 results, shall we? Okay, so that takes care of the meaningless stuff here. So now we got to figure out the not-so-Super Bowl contestants first. Let's start there. And we will start off in the AFC here, where one of 3 teams could end up here. Joining the New England Patriots could be the Indianapolis Colts, the Pittsburgh Steelers, or the Cincinnati Bengals. As fate would have it, the 2 AFC North teams play each other. So the loser will have to hope the Colts can flub in order to avoid that fate. Indy, meanwhile, has Denver. So we'll see how that plays out. Meanwhile, over in the NFC, it's a battle between the Saints and the Bears to avoid that fate. The Bears, if you recall, were in this position last season, I'm afraid. Well, they could be back. Long story short, if the Saints lose, they are in via conference record. If both teams tie, however, it's the Bears that avoid that fate. They own the conference tiebreaker, so Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. I gotta see something here. This actually, have they played each other? Let me look over here. I could have sworn they did. Or they did not play each other. Okay, never mind. So anyways, long story short, it's the Bears that have the tiebreaker here. So if both teams end up with the same record, the Saints end up going to not-so Super Bowl. Otherwise, the Saints need a win and a Bears loss. In case you're wondering who they're matching up, the Bears have to go, will host Green Bay. I mean, they're already in the playoffs, but that's going to be difficult since Aaron Rodgers owns them, so good luck. The Saints, meanwhile, are traveling to Baltimore. Yeah, have fun with that one. So, let me roll out the remaining 4 games, and with that being said, show those results, please. Doesn't it figure? Indy has to make this difficult on me. So, guess what? I will be playing this out after all. Because sure enough, Indy decided the Denver had the exact same amount of points. And they rolled out the both scoring 14 points. So, let's play it out for funsies. Yay! Again, the scenario is if Indy loses, they're in the not-so Super Bowl. If Denver loses, then, well, Indy wins, then they send Cincinnati in that direction. So the Broncos, they don't really need to do anything. They can just play spoiler. Just why not? I don't know. Why? I don't know. Speaking of Denver, they get the opening kickoff in this case. So they're the visitors. They'll call odds. They do get it, and I'm saying they'll take ball since this is overtime. Okay, Denver's in red, Indy's in green. We start with 10 minutes. After that, we're going to college rules because ties ain't happening in this playthrough. So, too bad. All right, here we go for overtime. 9 yards in the back of the end zone. Denver's number 2 back is going to go for... Well, there's only one. Montrell Washington only gets to the 15. Okay, this is just sad. That's just really, really sad. Okay. So here is Denver's starting lineup. Hold on, I need to check something. All right, sorry, I had to check something. So, KJ Hamler is in at the split. Unfortunately, Courtland Sutton got injured a while ago, so he's unavailable. Latavius Murray is the halfback. We got Greg Dulcich and Eric Saubart in as the tight end and blocking back respectively, thanks to Sutton's unfortunate injury, and Jerry Jeudy is the flanker. And it'll be Russell Wilson doing the quarterbacking here. Okay, we'll just play this out. His 1st and 10 for the Broncos. This is not good. Not a good spot for him. Oh, I'm snuggling up after the last game. Look at that. Meanwhile, it's a 7-yard gain for Latavius Murray here. Yeah, I'll do it. Just to keep track. Well, yeah. You know what? I'm not really keeping track of stats, so meh. All right, all I care about is the score, so we'll do this really quick. 2nd and 3. Why not? 12 on a flat. It's a short gain for Jeudy because it got missed. And it's going for 18 in the 1st. So Jerry Jeudy's up to the 31. Should point out that if Denver scores here, the game is over. If they kick a field goal, Indy still has a shot. 1st and 10. Murray's next carry is another short gain. 12 yards. Some of the people you find on these older ones, too, is just wild. Like Latavius Murray getting carries. Who knew? All right, 1st and 10. 2 on an off tackle. Oh, dear. And how about another 30 yards? Can someone tell Indy that they cannot give up a touchdown here? Because if they do, it's going to end very badly for them. 1st and 10. Oh, this isn't good. Denver's already at the Indy 27. Oh, never mind. I think they listened to me. Okay, so unless this is a 7 through 10, which it is, never mind. So it's a 2-yard gain. That would have been a fumble roll. All right. 2nd and 8. This actually will get missed because Indy thought they were passing it. Nope. Not with this offense, they're not. Oh, man. It's a 1-yard gain for Murray unless this penalty means something, which it won't. So just a yard for Latavius Murray. So we bring up a 3rd and 7 out of this whole shenanigans. Okay. 3, and it's a short gain for Judy yet again. This is going to be a 1st down, and it's 16 for him. As Judy gets pushed out at the 8, and Denver could do the funniest thing right about now. 1st and goal to go. If Indy needs to keep him out of the end zone, or they're heading to, the thing. But they're going to miss this pass to hit KJ Hamler. Are they at the... No, they're at the 9, apparently. 1 yard shy for KJ Hamler. Oof, so close. All right, 2nd and goal to go right at the 1. 4. And Indianapolis, welcome to the not-so-Super Bowl. Touchdown. Jeez, just like that, they gave up a 1-yard TD to Latavius Murray of all people, and Indianapolis punches their ticket to the not-so-Super Bowl. Cincinnati, you're off the hook. Congratulations. Denver gets a meaningless win, but you know what? That's what you get for making me roll this out. So, yeah, you enjoy your time in the not-so-Super Bowl. So we'll be seeing them against the New England Patriots after we're done with our fun stuff. So, yay. And then it'll be Saints and Giants in the other one, which is going to be super comical because the Giants only had 1 win, and the Saints are playing with their backup quarterback, or will be. Oh, God, this is... All right, let's just move on to the next highlight before I pain myself to death here. Well, that was fun. Yeah, that's what you get, Indianapolis, for making me roll you out. So, the Colts, unfortunately, advance to the not-so-Super Bowl, but fortunately, they'll host New England, who locked themselves in here a long time ago, I'm afraid. So, sucks to be them. On the other side, it'll be a Giants-Saints semifinal that's going to be probably one of the most epic disasters you'll ever see. The Giants only won once in my playthrough. The Saints will be playing with their backup quarterback. Can't wait for that epic disaster. Bears, Steelers, Bengals, you're off the hook. Congratulations. Not really. All right, next task. The overall and AFC home field advantages. So the way I do the overall home field advantage, the home field advantage for the Super Bowl, I should say, is the team with the better record hosts. Well, if the Niners win, they will clinch overall home field advantage as they are at 15-1. Otherwise, it deflects to the Browns who are 14-2. I believe the tiebreaker would then be common opponents after that. So I don't know who wins that. That's kind of the weird one. So I'm going to start with Cardinals 49ers first, roll that out, and see what happens before we address the AFC home field advantage, which also is going to come into play, unfortunately, because a certain team from the AFC West is trying. We all know who it is, and I don't want them to be there, but it might happen. So let's just first show the Cardinals 49ers result first, and then we'll resolve everything else. Really? You two 49ers? You're also going to do this? Okay, well, that's you asked for it. You shouldn't have lead it up to me rolling it out, so all right. Cardinals and Niners are unfortunately tied at 31, so now we get to roll it out. So All right, overtime for them too. Cardinals roll odds. Oh, Cardinals get the ball. Look at that. So they may face the same fate as the Colts. That's what you get. That's what you get. Okay, Cardinals are starting from the 3. They're in red, of course. The number 1 back for them is going to return this for 25 yards. Okay, so the Cardinals get it out to the 28 to start us off. All right, let's bring in the Cardinals here. I know I didn't really introduce the teams from last time out, but I don't really care too much. Nobody's got any injuries, if I'm not mistaken here, so this will be very brief, or at least allegedly it should be. All right, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. We'll assume they've been throwing on them quite a bit, so that's where we're going. So let's see. 9 on a flat to the receiver. It's going to DeAndre Hopkins. Yes, he's still on this team, and he's only getting 3. Wonderful. All right, 2nd and 7. This gets missed by the Niners. 7. This is going for 4 if it holds. Yep, it is going for 4 indeed, so it'll be a 3rd and 3. Ten on a flat. Oh, and an injury and a 27-yard gain. Oh, that's not ideal. So Zach Ertz just busted out for a 27-yard gain. It's a 1st down. Unfortunately, I am still rolling for injuries. In San Fran's case, yes, I will. 7 for 5. In Arizona's case, I'm going to... Well, unless it involves one of these... I'll still roll it out, but it's going to be meaningless since the Cardinals have not even making it to the postseason or anything. What did I roll? 7? 4-3. So the left linebacker for this game and the next one. So Azeez Al-Shahir is gone for this game and the next. Well, that's a little bit of a bummer. Actually, the Niners have clinched a bye, so now that I think about it, that injury actually isn't terrible. So the Niners have clinched a bye, so technically that injury doesn't really hurt them, now that I'm thinking about it. This will if they allow this to happen. 1st and 10, meanwhile. 9, and James Conner's getting 2. 2nd and 8. 7 on a flat. That's a short gain for James Conner and a 1st down. He only gets 10, but we'll take it. All right, 1st and 10 here. This will get missed. 9 on a short that got missed. It's going to Marquise Brown. And it's incomplete. Oh, bummer. All right, whatever. 2nd down. They'll play to pass. San Fran will. And 2 or a 3, this is a problem. But not both. Okay, Connor gets me just 1. That was a fumble roll. All right, 3rd and 9. 10 on a short. Incomplete. Murray was looking for DeAndre Hopkins. And enter Matt Prater. 2 through 8, he's fine. Yes, but what's the penalty? Nope, and the field goal is good. So the Cardinals do score on their first possession after all on a Matt Prater 34-yard field goal. The Cardinals have the lead, but now the Niners get 1 shot to respond to this. They need a field goal bare minimum. Touchdown ends the game. Obviously, punts are meaningless, so if there's a turnover or they don't convert a 4th down, it's game over. The end. Touchback unless... That's a touchback. Okay, the Niners will get it to 25. They also got to deal with the clock, too. There's 6:15. All right, so now they're going to basically bring out 3 wides. Again, I'm going to skip the introduction segment. I didn't have any injuries except for Al Shahir, but that's not, again, not exactly relevant. All right, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Cardinals will miss this. 7, so McCaffrey is going for 2. Start us off. Okay, 2nd and 8 here. 7, it's McCaffrey getting 7. He's pushed out at the 34. All right, he just needs to gain 1 yard, and he's good. All right, 3rd and 1, and they're going to miss this. The Cardinals defense will. 7, and that's going for a whopping 15 as of the result. 1st down. Deebo Samuel all the way out to the 49. 1st and 10. 7. That's probably not going anywhere. Nah. Unless. That's a re-roll. Nice try. And instead, the Cardinals were off sides. Why would you do that? Why? You can't be doing that against a team like this. Okay, 1st and 10 here. 1st and 5, excuse me now. 5 on a short. To the receiver, to George Kittle. It was guessed wrong. Long gain! This might be it! No, I don't think so. But Kittle is going to break a long 38-yard gain and get all the way to the 8 to make it 1st and goal to go. Uh-oh. All right. 1st and goal to go right from the 8. 9 on a line buck. McCaffrey gets 6 of those 8. I've been using the wrong one this whole time. All right. Juwan Jennings out. Tyler Kroft in. Sounds about right. Okay. 2nd down here. Cardinals will try to bottle up McCaffrey. 12 on an off tackle. Nope. And it was a false start anyways. Never mind. Okay. 2nd and 7. 7. And there's the game. Touchdown. Brock Purdy finds Christian McCaffrey in the end zone, who makes the run to the end zone, that is. And there you go. The San Francisco 49ers will have home field advantage throughout the whole playoff. So sorry, Cleveland, but I'm afraid you are not going to be able to make it. We'll address their situation shortly, but the Niners win 37-34 in a high-scoring affair. They finished 16-1. My goodness. San Fran, team to beat early on. We'll see if that holds. We may see them at the very end. So, enjoy your bye, and good luck next season, Cardinals. So, anyways, moving on. All right, so that means basically San Fran gets home field, even if they make it to the Super Bowl here, or our Super Bowl, that is. I know in our timeline that ain't happening, period. But yeah, 16-1, pretty good. I believe the Rams were the only team to beat them, and that was the one we played out. Oops, sorry everyone. Oh wait, no I'm not. They needed to lose at least once. All right, so the Browns, the best they can do is home field throughout the AFC. And good news for them is that they're hosting Carolina. Here's the bad news. The Chiefs can plunder it from them. Yeah, I know. Those guys. They basically need to beat the Chargers, who we'll address in a little bit. So we're gonna first resolve this here situation with the Panthers and Browns. If the Browns win, they claim home field throughout the playoffs. If the Panthers win, and remember, this happened on the very first week of the season, so I wouldn't put it behind the Panthers to do this, then we'll defer it to the Chiefs. And then it's just a matter of common opponents and all that stuff. So, oh boy, I'm a little nervous, but please show the result, which hopefully doesn't involve the Chiefs getting it. Really, Browns? A missed extra point. I give you something nice for once, and you blow it like that. A missed extra point. Oh my god. Apparently, the Chiefs' Dirk magic has somehow spiraled into this playthrough. Great, because guess what? Now the ball is in the Chiefs' court. Basically, all they got to do is beat the Chargers to get home field advantage throughout the AFC. Well, I'll double check the tiebreakers first, but something tells me they're going to get it. It also means that if the Chargers now have an opponent that now has something to play for. The Chargers, as it turns out, also have something to play for, so we've got 2 for 1 here. If the Chiefs win, they get a shot at the home field advantage throughout the playoffs. If the Chargers win, they have a shot at the 7th seed. And I say this because Miami is currently sitting at 9-7. The Chargers are 8-8. You would think the Dolphins would have clinched by now, but no. If they lose and the Chargers win, Chargers slip ahead of them and steal the 7th seed via conference record tiebreaker. So our defending champs will not, I repeat, not have a chance at defending their crown, even though their road's going to be difficult to begin with. So the Chargers and Chiefs both need this game. But I've already have a funny feeling how this is going to go. So with that being said, show us the result of that, please.
Son of a bitch! You done messed up, Aaron!
And upon further review of the strength of schedule, wouldn't you know it, the Chiefs had a better strength of schedule by 2 wins. 2 freaking wins. So the Chiefs get the top overall seed. I am not happy with this. They did it again. They did it again. They used their black magic even on our playthrough. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on. The Chiefs claiming the overall seed. Where is this? Ah! So that brings us to the last game we got to play out. The one we've all been waiting for. Dallas, Las Vegas. As you probably remember from our last playthrough week 18, Washington slipped up and lost, which has opened the door to the NFC East for the Cowboys. If Dallas beats the Raiders, then they claim the NFC East for themselves. Otherwise, if they lose, Washington retains control as they hold the tiebreaker over Dallas. So, will it be an 11-6 Dallas squad or a 10-7 Washington squad getting the NFC East? How about we find out in 3, 2, 1, go! How about them Cowboys blowing it? I hope it was a last-second field goal. I don't know how it happened, but the Raiders prevent Dallas from clinching the East. Washington gets it. They claim the NFC East as a result. Sorry, Dallas. No division for you. You are instead going to have to settle for a wild card berth. The 7th seed, actually. So the final standings are as... Well, wait a minute now. I would give you the final standings, but there's one final task we need to do. So, you know what? show us all everything, all the Week 18 results, and the final standings. So here they are in all their glory. Wait a minute, no. All right, so there we go. That is everybody. So the 14 teams you see in the playoffs are what we're going to start with first. So here's how this works. This upcoming Sunday, we do one wild card game. As I'm looking through all of them, the one that I just did that one too. Oh boy, and there's not really one that really interests me. Um, you know what? As I look through all of these, I know we're gonna do Green Bay, Tampa Bay. I'm looking at the 6 and the 3 in the NFC, and I'm thinking, ooh, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. Yes, they're both still in this version, and yes, they're on their old team. So you know what? Let's do it. Green Bay, Tampa Bay will start us off in the wild card this week. Sound like a good idea. Then, obviously, the following week is the divisional round where the Chiefs and the Niners jump in and face whomever. And then for the next 2 weeks, I will play out both conference championships. The AFC first, the NFC next. And then Super Bowl Sunday, we get our Super Bowl. To be determined if I want to do this live like I did last year, or if I just post the entire game in its entirety, meaning no edits, no nothing. I do the full unedited version. I have yet to decide on that. It's probably going to be that version, the latter, since I think going live was a little bit too hard, but let me know in the comments section if that's something you're interested in. If not, I'll probably just post the entire full game in its entirety. Then the week after we're done with our Super Bowl, we got to play out the one that actually happened. So basically, it might be something similar to what we do. That would be just our luck. Have like the Chiefs and some random team from the NFC, probably Detroit. There's only like, what? 3 teams that could possibly have net the same line matchup if it were the Chiefs. So I don't know, but you never know. Hopefully something bad were to happen to them. Anyways, and then of course the not so Super Bowl games. Patriots, Colts on one end. The week after, then Giants, Saints, which is going to be an absolute dumpster fire. As I mentioned earlier, Giants had 1 win. Saints will be playing with a backup quarterback. Good luck. The losers of both those games then square off, and then we point and laugh at the loser of that game. Ironically, the loser was the Jets. So, unfortunately, not this time, but maybe New England ends up there. All right. I guess it'll work out. But anyways, that's going to be the schedule for the remainder of Season 2. And then to be determined. I don't know. I can't plan that far out, okay? It'll be March by that point. I can barely read a calendar as is, let alone plan this stuff out. I mean, the past couple of weeks, if you haven't noticed, has been kind of chaotic on the video front. So my apologies for that. So anyways, that's all for week 18 and the regular season of Season 2. So we're all done here, and it's on to the playoffs. And like I said, Packers, Bucks, you get to be the lucky recipient of our dice rolls. Live and on camera, you get to be here. Enjoy it. The rest of y'all, best of luck. I mean, if something happens, so be it. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out, y'all. Seriously, how the hell did the Chiefs get number 1? This is what I get for trusting the Browns to do the right thing. That's what it is. Oh boy.